Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good evening, Eastern Iowa. I'm Storm Track's meteorologist Danny Cassie. Well, we're going to start off with a look at Tropical Storm Beryl. I'm recording this at 5:30. By the time some of you may be watching it, it'll be upgraded to a Category 1. And remember, categories of hurricanes are based off the wind speed. So the winds for Tropical Storm Beryl as of 4 o'clock Central Time are at 65 miles per hour. To upgrade to a Category 1, it would have to get to 74 miles per hour, which it is expected to get to that point. It should make landfall sometime around 1 a.m. tonight into early tomorrow morning with sustained winds around 85 miles per hour, or maximum winds, I should say, around 85 miles per hour. That's a mid-tier Category 1 hurricane, but with very warm waters in the Gulf of Mexico, it could get close to a Category 2 hurricane. This will continue to move into eastern Texas and through parts of Arkansas and southeast Missouri, and this cone does get fairly close to eastern Iowa. And remember, with this cone, it's mapping out where the center of the storm is. This doesn't mean where the storm will be itself. So it's not like it's only going to be contained to these areas. This is just where the center could be. So the center is expected to be in southeast Missouri, generally speaking, but could be as far southeast as western Tennessee, and then maybe a little bit into Illinois as well. So this will continue to move to the northeast. If this had tracked a little bit farther northwest, we could be seeing a ton of rainfall with this, something that, well, we really don't necessarily need. You can see the rainfall totals. Again, anything that's red or orange is at least 3 inches, and much of eastern Texas expected to get a ton of rainfall, as well as eastern Oklahoma into Arkansas, the St. Louis area in Missouri, much of central Illinois through Chicago, and then parts of Michigan. But you can see that rainfall just off to our south and to our east. Locally here, I think we'll be unaffected. Maybe could pull in a little bit of moisture for more scattered chances to the northwest. But in terms of Beryl itself, I think direct impacts, we will just miss out on that. So we do have some rain chances, though, for us locally tonight and then into the day tomorrow. So let's set the future track together. As I'm recording this, again, we're seeing kind of some shower and storm chances to our northwest. You're seeing some in our southern areas as well, but I think generally speaking, this is going to move off to our south and to our east. I think this chance will mostly stay out of the area, but could clip our far southern and eastern areas. What we'll be watching is more organized activity out in central Iowa, and that'll make its way through about 9-10 o'clock into our western edge. And you can see by midnight, could see some moderate to heavy rainfall with this as well. Maybe some stronger storms, maybe some small hail. I think the winds are going to be the primary threat, gusting up to 50 miles per hour, but most, if not all of it, should stay below severe criteria. After midnight, it'll lose some of its energy and start to taper off a little bit, but still could see some moderate to heavy rainfall at times as it moves through. Here's 4 a.m. mostly on our eastern edge, and then by tomorrow morning when you wake up, you could wake up to a little bit of a wet ground there outside your door, but really I think it's going to be dry for much of the day Monday. We'll see a mixture of sunshine and cloud cover, and then later in the afternoon, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock onward, could see some very isolated showers and storms here. Again, not expected to do much. Will be kind of what we saw on Friday. Will rain for 5 minutes at a time, see sunshine, 5 minutes at a time, just kind of wash, rinse, repeat. And then by 10 o'clock Monday night, we'll see that kind of clear out. And you're noticing all this cloud cover. This is all the influence from Beryl, but again, as I mentioned, that rain should stay off to our south and to our east. So to recap, overall tonight, low temperatures in the mid-60s, showers and storms, some could be on the strong side through about midnight, then tapers off, a variable wind at around 5 to 10. During the day tomorrow, high temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s, mixed of sunshine and cloud cover, and then a chance of isolated storms late in the afternoon and early evening, a light westerly wind around 5 to 10. The humidity, it's here, it's July, and it's going to be kind of teetering in the mid to upper 60s over really the whole work week here. Monday through Thursday going to be in that mid-60s range before Friday might get close to 70. And while usually you might think, okay, more moisture will have more rain chances, but honestly, I'm not really expecting that. I think we're just going to see some southerly flow that'll bring in moisture, but the forcing won't be there. So it's going to be sticky and could potentially be hot to wrap up the week. Your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. So Tuesday, it's a 10% chance because we're going to be kind of stuck in this pattern that during the daytime, starting with Monday, will be dry, and then late afternoon and early evening could see a couple of isolated storm chances. So that'll be the case for Monday, the best chance. Tuesday, very stray. Wednesday, maybe a little bit more of a chance, but still pretty isolated. Then after Wednesday, we'll dry out and we'll warm up. Mostly sunny skies to wrap up the week, and you can see high temperatures in the upper 80s and low 90s. So combine that with the humidity, we could get close to that feels like temperature of mid to upper 90s. So we'll keep an eye on that just to kind of track how high those dew points do get. So at least for good news is we do dry out, and then by the start of next week, we're still on the warmer side, and then a couple of more storm chances there to start out next week on Tuesday and Wednesday.